Hi, I'm Sherry Strong, author and illustrator of Return to Food, the life-changing anti-diet. This video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about one of the first illustrations that actually appears in the book, although it was several years down the track when I'd actually been writing the book, where it actually developed this illustration. There's a little story behind it. So this is me presenting the book, and I'm not sure if you can actually see in that preview that the foreword was actually done by Mariel Hemingway, which is pretty cool. She, if you don't know who she is the granddaughter of Ernest Hemingway, and often noted for being an Oscar-nominated actress who was in the Woody Allen film Manhattan when she was 17. But what most people don't know, as a rule, is that she's become a prolific author in her own right, and is a very good writer and a wellness warrior, having helped her ex-husband heal cancer, go into remission twice using holistic measures. And her last holistic-based book, prior to the last two memoirs she's written, is a book called Running with Nature with her partner Bobby Williams, which is pretty amazing. So that kind of brings me to the nature of this illustration. It is the only one that I don't have the original of, because for writing that foreword for the book, I was so grateful to Mariel that I actually framed it and sent it to her. But the inspiration of that picture is actually them and how they do life. And you can see that there's a picture of Bobby kind of swinging from the top of the picture, and them two in the boat fishing, Mariel doing yoga on her yoga mat in nature. They really do live a very holistic, natural lifestyle, and probably I've never met someone who embodied the philosophies I teach so well as they live it, and they live it joyously. And the illustration was kind of just showing the contrast of how, you know, our world that we're living, we've got a lot of issues around, you know, cramped surroundings, feels kind of gray, you know, and hemmed in, and there's, you know, pollution and rubbish, and really the biggest part of our pollution and rubbish are things that we don't actually need for survival. You know, that if you go walk on any path and you find things that are actually littering the path, it's the things that we don't need and the things that are polluting the planet, not just, you know, environmentally, but in our own bodies, you know, wrappings of takeaway food and things like that. So that's what that illustration's, and it's basically, you know, you're kind of opening up this paper, you know, and folding it back, and then really moving into nature. And there's a picture of Bindu, their dog. Just Mariel's got her arm around it, and Bobby's got the knapsack with his arm around Mariel. And that's basically where that illustration comes from, and the story kind of behind it. Originally they'd asked me to do it for their book. Didn't quite suit the look and feel of their book, so I used it in my book. And that's basically where that illustration came from. If you would like to leave a comment or suggestion or ask a question, do so in the comment boxes below. And I hope you would be moved to check out Return to Food, the life-changing anti-diet, and recommend it to anyone that you feel would actually benefit from it, because it really does have the power to change your life and end the bitter cycle of dieting.